What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another vlog. It is Tuesday today. I'm going to take you guys along on another week in my life, a few days in my life, I guess. I just got back from Pilates. I took a shower and I just put on this little cardigan, which I'm going to talk to you guys about in a second. But I just wanted to say thank you for being so sweet on my last vlog with Avery. All of the comments you guys left were just so nice and so thoughtful. Maybe this is the gateway for him being in the vlogs more. We'll see. Probably not, but I'm gonna put it out there. Anyway, before we get into today's agenda and the things that I have going on, I quickly wanted to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Revolve. Thank you so much, Revolve, for working with me again. I did a video with them last month and you guys really loved it, so I figured we could do like a late summer, early fall edition. I have some cute pieces that I am really excited to share with you guys. I'm really excited to try everything on for you. Obviously, I'm gonna have everything linked down below as always, so you guys can also shop everything that I'm gonna share with you. I thought we would start with something colorful, and I think this cardigan fits the bill. This is by one of my favorite Revolve brands, L'Academie. I always love their pieces because they are so chic and also really good quality. So I have a ton of pieces from them. It's so funny, I actually saw a picture on Pinterest of a girl wearing a similar cardigan to this, and I was like, if I ever come across something like that, I want it in my closet. And then I saw this piece, I was like, okay, it's meant to be. A little bit patriotic vibes with the jeans, but I also think you can do this with a pair of white or cream trousers, a little white top underneath, or just buttoned up the way that I have it. Super cute look. Okay, sticking with stripes, I have this striped long sleeve shirt. This is from the brand All the Ways, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite new brands on Revolve. I think they have great pieces at an even better price point. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more affordable, maybe, I would definitely recommend checking them out. I loved the shirt when I saw it online, but I'm not gonna lie, I love it even more in person. I have cardigans, I have hoodies and sweatshirts and things like that, but I don't have just an easy long sleeve shirt that you can just throw on. I also think this is one of those pieces that you can wear super casual with sweatpants, or just like a really comfy like linen light pant on the beach, but you can also wear it with jeans. I would probably put a little belt and like some sandals if you wanted to wear this still comfy but like a little more dressed up. Speaking of jeans, I've had my eye on these for ages. They were sold out and now they're finally in stock. This is the Bella low-rise boyfriend, I believe. They're from the brand Girlfriend Denim. I will have everything linked, as I already said. I think the wash is perfect, especially for this time of year. It's like a perfect medium denim wash. I also love that these are a little more casual. I find that a lot of the jeans I have in my closet are more for like work, for castings, that kind of thing. So I love having something that I can just kind of throw on. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can just be casual and comfy. Okay, these pants are the other piece from that brand All the Ways that I was just telling you about. I love them. I love this little white line by the waistband. I think it's so cool and it adds something special to just a regular black pair of trousers. I would say these are more lightweight, so they're a good transition piece. And I also think you could wear them with sneakers like I'm doing here, but you could also kind of dress them up with a heel or a boot or something. This cutie little tank that I have on is also from Revolve. I've been loving this type of fabric, this pointelle material. I recently just got a t-shirt in that fabric and I'm wearing it non-stop. So this is a really cute lightweight cami option. And then if I were to style it, it's like an impossible task doing this with one hand, but I would just have a little cardigan resting on my shoulders like that and just make this a little outfit. That's everything I have from Revolve. Don't forget to check out the links. I will also put my Revolve favorites in the description box so you guys can check that out. And if you have any questions about sizing or fit, just feel free to leave me a comment and I will help you out. I am out and about. I have a busy day today. I'm on my way to a casting now. I'm actually going there early because I'm going to the dentist at 2 and it's like a 30-minute walk from this location. And I cannot miss this dentist appointment. It's so funny because I booked this a week ago when I was vlogging and telling you guys about my jaw. And of course, the day that I have the appointment, everything is pretty much feeling back to normal. I feel like they're gonna tell me that I need a mouth guard, but I don't think that I actually have anything wrong with my teeth or my jaw or anything. Anyway, I just wanted to check in. I'll see you guys later. That was super fast, even faster than I thought it would be. So now I have a little bit of extra time. Why am I doing this? I think I'm gonna go get a coffee and then I'm gonna make my way to the dentist. good news. I'm not even gonna say we have bad news because we don't, but essentially I just have a grinding problem. I just need to get a mouth guard. Nowadays when you get a mouth guard, they can just do it with pictures, which is kind of crazy, but they took the pictures and then in a few weeks it should be here. It's obviously really expensive to do that. I'm actually gonna have to go the other way. It's obviously really expensive to have to get one of these, but I'm just grateful that I don't have any problems with my teeth. And I also feel like this is kind of one of those signs, you know what I mean? Like, if I get this mouth guard, it's gonna save me from so many future problems. And so I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get one. And actually, I forgot to tell you guys this, but I got one of those over-the-counter mouth guards just to see if it would make a difference. And it actually made a big difference. I wore it last night for the first time. So I'm gonna keep using that for the next few weeks until I actually get my personalized one. And hopefully I have no issues going forward. So yeah, that's my tooth and jaw update. Fun things. Thursday. Skipped over yesterday just because I had to work. I was working with one of my regular clients in the city, so that was really nice. Just came home yesterday. Avery's actually out of town until tomorrow. He's in Mexico City for work. So I have the apartment to myself, so I kind of just came home. I ordered sushi last night and then just chilled and read my book. Kind of been in a reading rut the last few months, to be honest. I feel like I started the year off really strong. I was reading a lot of self-help books, but also like psychology books and books to do with coaching and whatnot. And then I want to say as soon as summer started and work picked up a lot in July, I just kind of fell off. I was talking to my peer coach about it because holy shit. I was kind of telling her that I wanted to get back into a reading groove. I was just having kind of a hard time, and I think it's because I keep reading the same types of books. Obviously not the same context, but I keep choosing the same type of book where I really have to focus and I really have to think. And I don't really find myself reading a lot of novels anymore, just really reading a good fiction story, just something that I can kind of get lost in. I've kind of made that my task. I read a couple of easy books for a while and then I can pick up one of the like psych books off my shelf, or I can pick up one of the nonfiction books that I still have. So if you guys have any recommendations, like any summaries that you really love, or just a book that you remember thinking like, I cannot put this down, I would love to know it. Let's see, what else is new? Oh yeah, I have been using my Rhode products now for a few weeks. They finally sent me the replacement. I don't even know if I actually showed you what I ordered, but I got the glazing milk, and then I also got the glazing fluid. It's kind of like a serum. I haven't decided if I'm gonna reorder it. I feel like they're really good products and I like how hydrated my skin looks, but I also feel like I could live without them. They are good, and I think considering the price point, I think they're good products. I will say though, this serum, I think this goes for around $30, but she's tiny. She's really small. So I don't know. I'll let you guys know when I finish them if I'm gonna repurchase them or not, or if I'm just gonna maybe try something else. I'm just gonna do a little bit of powder so I'm not super shiny, but I'm not gonna do any makeup today just because I don't have to go to a casting. I don't have any Zoom calls or anything. I have a new coaching client that's starting with me as of next week, and we're gonna be working together for a few months. So I have to build out a framework for them. This is something that's included whenever you sign up for a package. So I'm gonna do that today. I'm very excited about it. Probably one of my favorite parts, honestly, is just being able to build out a plan for them and having them be able to see what we can get done and how we can get them from point A to point B. I'm gonna be working on that this afternoon and then have one of my girlfriends coming over for dinner. Also, I realized earlier this week, shit, my battery's gonna die. Anyway, I was gonna tell you guys that it's been exactly a year since I started my coaching program, which is kind of crazy, honestly. And it just kind of made me think back to the way that I was feeling this time last year, specifically like June and July last year, and how I was just feeling so lost and uncertain of the future and what I was gonna do and whatnot. It made me think back to that time and then compare it to where I am now and think about how much can change in the span of a year, how much work can be put in the span of a year, and just how different you can feel within yourself and within your life. And so if any of you guys are in that position now, especially if you're in and around my age, I feel like this is one of those pivotal times in your life, your late 20s, where you, mid to late 20s, I guess, when you start to ask yourself a lot of questions and maybe you're changing a lot, or maybe you're just digging a little bit deeper. First of all, it's not gonna last forever. And second of all, it all really does work itself out. I think the biggest thing that helped me at that time was really just leaning into it and trying to understand where my feelings were coming from. I think a lot of times it can be easier to just avoid that and try to kind of like push it down. Another thing that kind of goes hand in hand with that I also learned through this process, and I now share with a lot of people that I work with, is that when you're feeling stuck or when you're feeling uncertain or you're feeling lost, it's just an opportunity for you to explore what else you're capable of. And I can't remember if I spoke about this on YouTube or if it was on TikTok, but I have said this before. The way that I see it now is that when you're experiencing those feelings, it's just you trying to break through this plateau. It's your body and the world around you trying to tell you that there's something more out there and you have to figure out what that is. Yeah, I just thought I would kind of talk about that because I feel like I spoke about it a little bit when I was going through it, but I just didn't even really know how to articulate it or how to explain the way that I was feeling. I just kind of had to go through it and see you all on the other side, you know what I mean? Anyway, it's a good reminder, not just for other people, but also for myself, that these kind of feelings don't last forever, but they do have a purpose. And I think despite them being uncomfortable and despite them making us feel uncertain, if we never experience those feelings, then we would probably stay in the same place forever. You know, we would maybe never explore in the way we needed to, or challenge our thinking, or try a different avenue. Yeah, just remember that if you're going through it right now. And also, if you ever need someone to talk to, I am always here for you guys. You can reach me by email or just send me a DM. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready for my walk. I don't know if I'm gonna have time for it now since I've been chatting here, but maybe I'll just go for a quick 30-minute walk before my workout and then go to Pilates, and then I'll see you guys when I'm back. I can't believe this, but I just got a text saying that my mouth guard's ready to be picked up. So I'm gonna go to the dentist right now and just get them to fit it for me. They wanna just make sure that it fits properly before I take it home with me, obviously. I'd originally scheduled an appointment from like 2 weeks from now to also do a cleaning at the same time and then pick it up, but I feel like they're not gonna have time to do that. So I will probably have to go back again in 2 weeks to do the cleaning that I scheduled, which is kind of annoying. I just hope they don't charge me for this appointment too, because otherwise I could have just done it in one appointment. But I also feel like if I can start using it tonight, it would be so much more beneficial than having it just sit there for 2 weeks, just because I don't want to go in twice, you know what I mean? Quick coffee break before I go out again. Whenever I know I'm gonna be home in the afternoon, I always make extra coffee in the morning. I'll just leave it in the pot and then it'll cool off, obviously, and then in the afternoon I just pour it over ice and I have my iced coffee without having to actually make it. This is my reward after the dentist. They didn't have time for cleaning, so I'm gonna have to go back for that. So yeah, I just like had to fit the mouth guard. She did have to shave a little bit off one side, and then I just went home and picked up some groceries for later. But now that I have this mouth guard, I totally understand what people mean when they say that this is just way better than something you can get over the counter. Obviously, I went on Reddit and I read about so many people's personal stories. This is what I do. I feel like you can find answers on Google, but when you really need to hear from the people, I go to Reddit. Yeah, other than that, she didn't really say very much. So hopefully this is the last jaw update that you guys will get in a long time, hopefully ever. But it's so crazy to me that I feel like I've never really heard of this, or at least in my circle, I've never really heard anybody talking about having an experience like this. And then you go online and it seems like everyone and their mother is having the same type of problem as you are. And I'm reading some of these stories and I'm like, oh my God, my situation is so much more bearable and so much easier than what other people are going through. So anyway, I feel like I should be grateful that I caught it early. And I think the mouth guard in general is just a really good idea. I'm kind of wondering why I never got one made when I got my braces off. Obviously I had that metal retainer. You guys are probably so tired of me talking about my teeth. Like, now that I'm older, I just don't really understand why they don't set you up for success in that way, because if everyone is experiencing these problems, why isn't that part of the service? You know what I mean? Or why is that not included in the package when you pay for braces? I just don't understand. Anyway, that's enough about that. I'm gonna actually get back to work for a little bit. Even though I didn't have a lot of time earlier, I feel like I got most of what I needed to do done. I just have to send a couple of emails now, and then I need to go to Whole Foods because I want to get some fish for tonight. My friend Aga, who I'm having over, she is gluten-free, but she also doesn't eat meat, but she does eat fish. So I'm thinking of doing just some simple rosemary potatoes. I got asparagus to go with it, and then just like a simple whitefish with olive oil and lemon. I might have to consult Avery along the way and get his expertise, but I feel like it's just something simple and easy, and we both want to eat something healthy. So anyway, I'm gonna get to work and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, it's a little while later. I have already gotten started with dinner. I kind of just lose track of everything when I'm cooking because I'm so focused on it. But I ended up getting a salmon after all. I just ended up going to Whole Foods and they didn't really have any whitefish that stood out to me. So we're having salmon and we're having rosemary potatoes and asparagus, which is what's making this noise right now. And these babies should be done pretty soon, I would think. I might just try one. They're probably done soon.